Fine.
So, alright. Welcome to the first of the Gentlemen's Gunpla Group podcast. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
That didn't take long.
Give it a second.
I've been actually planning that intro for like an hour now.
What the fuck is so funny?
It's just gonna be an hour of everybody just trying out different intros. That's gonna be what the first podcast is.
I've been planning out that intro for the maximum amount of
What even happened?
As much awkwardness as I can throw into a single sentence.
Oh, I felt it, and it was hilarious.
Oh, that is god tier levels of awkwardness.
All right.
I'm crying.
All right.
I'm crying.
Boys, this is how we start a fight.
This is how we started.
This is how we do it now.
There's no better way. There's no better way. Welcome to the Gentlemen's Gunpla Group. I'm your host Nova and co-host Alex.
Woo!
Wait, you're both of them?
No,
He is simultaneously both himself and Alex.
You're both Alex and Nova.
This is literally Schrodinger's cat. Anyway,
Schrodinger's Nova.
also joining us today is Code Zombie.
Hello.
Mickey G.
That's his greeting. That's his greeting now.
And Terax.
Hey, I've got a burrito.
Give it!
Ah,
Damn it! That's gonna be great.
Oh, this is an absolute train wreck already, and I love it.
We're up to a flying
Stop
start.
talking
How
like
is
that.
your days going today?
Fantastic.
So when it rains-
Zaku.
So when it
Woo.
rains, no one actually wants to go into the McDonald's to get their food, and everyone goes to the drive-thru.
But why?
Because no one wants to get out of the
Because no one
car.
wants-
This is going to sound really weird. I do the exact opposite. I don't want to sit there in the rain with my window open and get the inside of my door soaked.
Hey, I don't want to sit there in the rain with the window open and get the soaked.
I mean,
What?
that's your job.
Yeah, but we can close the window when there aren't customers there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's way too easy. We can't make it that easy for you.
No.
Yeah, they didn't make it easy. The window was really hard to close.
That's just how it is. So, what do we got this week? Did anybody get any Gunpla this week, by chance?
Perfect grade 007
Yes.
score.
Perfect grade 00 riser. Whatever you say.
So, yesterday, I went and picked up a huge batch of stuff for my stream. I have a perfect grade Zaku 2, 2 master grade F91s. One
Share.
is normal, and then one is the black one, right, or
What's that?
blue, I guess. I don't know what the difference is. I've not seen F91 yet, which you can all tell me how wrong I am about how wrong that is later. There is also an Easy 8 and a high grade Gundam G Self randomly tucked in there.
That is a
Oh,
lot
you have a
of
G Self too. Is it a G Self Perfect Pack like I have?
Let me see, because I don't know for sure.
It's
It
either-
has the red. It's got the red Ailstrike looking wings.
the flight pack.
Okay, so I
There
bet
we go.
the G Self Perfect Pack.
Because at some point they decided that the most aerodynamic factor for a Gundam to fly is not head first, but rather full frontal movement.
But
Even-
Zaku. Not
even the-
Zaku, Zeta. Zeta is the most efficient way. Become plane.
Frontal movement.
Even the Sinanju, who had a pilot of full frontal, doesn't go straight forward.
Full frontal? Oh, full frontal goes full frontal.
I mean, yeah, but if
Full
he's flying,
frontal.
he doesn't like crotch thrust straight through the sky.
You don't?
I think he does.
I do.
I feel like full frontal is one of those people
Well-
that's perpetually in a state of crotch thrusting.
I mean,
once you're in
regardless of what he's doing.
space,
Either way, it's head first.
once you're in space, it kind of doesn't matter because you're going to go forward no matter what.
Now it does come into play here. It's important if the cockpit of the Sinanju is gyroscopic, because then it would be like feet and or crotch forward continually.
Yeah. I don't think I'm not sure. It might be. It's a circular cockpit, but
I feel like it's circular but not gyroscopic.
I don't think so. But hey, there's no better cockpit than the Turn A. They put the cockpit on the cockpit.
No.
Yes.
No.
Turn A has a cockpit. Didn't you
Yeah,
know?
they put the cockpit on the
Stop
cockpit.
it!
It's amazing.
Yeah.
What do you mean, stop it?
Stop it!
The cockpit is on the crotch. It is the warfighter.
Put the cockpit in the head. That makes the most sense.
No, it doesn't. It's easier to shoot off the head.
That's called.
It is a lot easier to shoot off the head.
Okay.
That's called the Turn X.
Turn X. Yes.
Turns.
The
All
Turn
right,
X.
is the stream
It's
working?
the cockpit that pierces the heavens.
Oh no, we don't. We do not need Gurren Lagann right now.
Yes, we do. Gurren Lagann is always needed.
Gurren Lagann is always good.
Who the hell do you think I am?
Your mom.
Someone die.
I got this week a V2 Verka and a 00 Sky and a new Verka.
I need to get a new.
Nice.
The new Verka is absolutely glorious and is my new favorite master grade.
Does the
Wow.
Master Grade RX-78 have a core fighter like the RG?
The
Yes.
2.0 does.
The 3.0 does. The
The
Origin.
Why does
1.0, I think, also does.
Why is
Yeah.
the Real Grade so janky?
Because it's not really that janky. It's just
Mine is
You.
very janky.
it was the
real,
first.
real subtle, Mickey. It might be you.
No, I said IPU. I'm counting.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I need to build the feet. I said no such thing.
I thought it was just real subtle shade.
Nah, it's fine.
Oh, I apologize for unintentionally starting shit then.
Oops.
Good job.
No, now that it sounds like I said, yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Oh.
It's all you. Who am I talking to? I don't know.
Throwing off
What
all
is happening?
subtlety.
I don't know.
Um,
Okay, I need the other eye runner.
but it's not really. It's not that bad. It's the first real grade, and it has some
It's a
problems.
good real grade.
I
Yeah.
think mine might be just suffering from mold degradation.
Mine isn't.
All my ball joints don't stay in. It's all floppy.
What
like,
ball
no-
joints?
All the ball
Sounds
joints
like-
for the skirts.
Oh, those
Sounds like a bad
those
building.
don't stay in anyway. They just don't have the connectors to stay in.
They're
Like
staying fine.
no. Hear me
Mine-
out. The ball joints don't stay in because they don't have like a latch. Like you know how other ball joints have like a socket. Those don't. They're just a tube. They stay in fine under regular, just standing there, like posing, but kind of posing
Oh, there
around.
it is.
And Terax got two real grade GPO
Three.
ones. The heavy weapon.
Oh no, those.
3? No. The heavy
No,
weapon
I
system.
thought you were talking about the RX-78.
Oh, no, I was talking Terax. Got a 2 RG GPO ones, heavy weapon system for the new Burka, the real grade full armor unicorn, and the high grade impulse lancier. And full armor unicorn.
I got me a Gundam Kairos.
Kyrios.
Cheerios?
Gundam Cheerios.
Gundam
Cheerios.
Zeta knockoff.
Gundam the plain one.
Gundam, whichever plain one you want. I've got a
Big Gundam.
That's Gundam Wheaties.
I've got a
Weedy.
Vigna Gina here too.
A vagina China.
Vagina China.
A Vagina China.
Vagina China.
A Vagina
I-
China.
My brother
Oh,
just
no.
my brother saw the box and was all like, "Vagina China, vagina China."
It's a Vegeta.
Vegeta Cheetah.
Nova loves it. Nova's favorite Gundam is the Vegeta.
Shut the fuck up.
Vegeta. Vegeta.
Actually, do you two know what about Nova and the Vegeta?
No. No.
Let me
tell us.
Okay, so I tried to get a Gundam Real Grade Mark II.
Vegeta is the best Mark II.
I ordered it through Amazon. It came in 2 days later. It's good. I opened the box, and it is a figurized Vegeta.
It's a Vegeta?
Yeah.
That is not a Mark II. That is a Vegeta.
No, Vegeta is the best Mark II. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about.
Goku Mark II.
Goku Mark II.
Goku Zaku.
I mean, no, I think Cell is kind of closer to the. I don't know. I never watched Dragon Ball.
I don't know. I've never watched Gundam except for Unicorn.
Unicorn's pretty good, though.
Unicorn is good.
Unicorn is good.
So,
Despite
what the hell are holograms for the PG? What are those? How do they work?
The little, like, hologram foil thing. Or the...
Oh no!
Alright, if you're watching my... Have you built the real grid, Exia?
Oh shit!
The only real grids I've got were Amaterasu Mina, Justice Gundam, and Unicorn.
You're talking about the, like, little things that are on the kind of bluish sheet?
It's clear for the perfect grade.
I would imagine it's... One sec, let me open up the bag here.
They're clear with a slight metallic sheen.
PG,
yeah, those. On one side, yeah.
Yeah.
And to know there's the text on them that lets you know which way's up and which way's, reverse.
You mean the, like, L and the letters, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be able to read them in order to know.
Yeah.
Right there.
It's just the GN cables. They carry over from the Exia and all the 00 designs usually have it, but
Wait
smaller
a second,
ones.
Wait, how many sheets of these are there?
Oh,
I need to go find some new GN drivers, so that's fun.
GN drivers? What do you mean?
The back of one of them flew off to space, and I don't know where it went. And I've been looking for 3 days. I mean, sure, I could probably just duct tape it together.
Mine look really nice. They're really cool.
I really do want to build the PG, but I've got a Banshee going right now.
Woo!
I still need to build the rest of him. He's just a torso on a stick.
Yeah, you kind of got sidetracked.
I was with family while I was building. And I started building the real grade and realized how janky it was.
Yeah.
I do love the little core fighter though, so I'm gonna keep that.
I thought you were talking about the Banshee and you mentioned a core fighter and I was so confused.
Banshee gained the core fighter.
It's like no, that's the narrative Gundam. C-Packs.
The narrative Gundam Unit 2.
Oh boy.
I need more Gundams with core fighters.
The Fable Gundam.
The Cable Gundam?
No, the Fable Gundam.
I'm gonna paint flames on every single one of my Gundams.
Oh no.
All of them will have flames.
What?
Megas XLR it.
Why would... Okay, but don't put it on...
What?
Don't put it on Unicorn, please.
Unicorn on fire!
Flames on Unicorn. I'm just gonna paint...
There are plenty of people who want the Unicorn to burn, but don't do that.
I was just gonna paint red stripes on the Unicorn.
Set the Unicorn on fire, literally.
I mean, someone put firecrackers on their GM.
Yeah, that was for battle damage, not just for fun.
I'm going to throw a lot of firecrackers on my Unicorn.
Oh no.
If it wasn't for fun, then you have a problem. Gunpla should be fun, otherwise you shouldn't be doing it.
Gunpla are toys.
Thank you, Jesus. See, people, all you people out here who build Gunpla's not for fun, it's for the art. Stop building. You're an asshole.
Art is fun.
Art should be fun.
If you don't enjoy the art, why are you doing it? Go find something new to do and stop telling me I'm wrong.
Like build a new Gundam.
Yes.
I want a new Gundam. I need it.
New Gundam is great, especially
after
painting it.
I love New Gundam Breaker.
I haven't played any Gundam games.
I've played Gundam Versus.
I need to find some.
Alex, when you get
on the Xbox.
When you get the
just
new
play Monster Hunter.
Alexa, shut the fuck up. I said Alex, not Alexa. Anyway, Alex, whenever you get the
Alexa, play Anime Janai!
You know, Alexa now has a new feature in which if you say, Alexa, this is so sad, she will say... Is she gonna say it?
Oh,
well, she just didn't say anything. She'll say, "I can play Despacito if you want."
She does not.
Yeah.
Alexa, this is so sad. God damn it.
Hang on. Alexa, this is so sad.
Sorry to hear that. Talking to a friend, listening to music, or taking a walk may help. I hope you feel better.
Hello, I am Baymax, your personal healthcare.
We should all watch Big Hero 6 together.
Oh boy, that's a good movie though.
That's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
I am Baymax.
I asked her like a couple of days ago and she said it, but this time she's like trying to direct me to the suicide hotline, so I don't know.
This time she's being Baymax.
Sometimes she is Baymax. Sometimes she's a memester asshole.
Sometimes she turns on when you don't want it.
Sometimes she's directing you to porn.
And all the time, she listens in on your conversation.
Oh, really?
You know it's happening. You know Amazon is just recording your conversations.
I think we should be more worried about Facebook. I mean, if you talk about dog food long enough in a room, you go back and find
I'm worried about basically every single company.
I just want a Gundam in real life, and I'll be happy. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, they're working on one.
Yeah, 2020. Yeah, 2020. Walking Gundam for the Olympics.
I mean, they've already got the smaller robots that can do backflips, so...
There's a difference between a human-sized robot and smaller and a Gundam-sized robot.
Well, it depends. You could probably make the F-91 do a backflip.
I mean, yeah, but we haven't even made robots that big yet. Not that can move.
Well,
I mean, we have, but they didn't look good.
Well, there's the chunky boy, and then there's the humanoid. We've got the chunky boys.
Who's the chunky boy?
America.
Titanfall.
America. And
America
for the
Hugos. The Hugos.
Or that one robot fighting game.
Not the Hugos. It's the Man Roadies.
Aren't the Hugos the one that looked like something from Mass Effect? Or Metal Gear?
Were you not talking about the Hugos from IBO?
I was
talking about the Hugos from IBO, the ones with giant bucket heads.
Jesus Christ, Nova!
What did I do?
I was trying to say something and you kept interrupting me. I was trying to say that, you know the robot fight between America and Japan?
Yeah, the one that was shit.
Yes, but America made Chunky Boy.
I thought that was the Hulkbuster.
No. Although there's although if you want to see something amazing, look up the FUD2.
FUCK? What?
No, FUD2.
FUCK.
Got it. I'll be looking
Go jump off a cliff.
Those aren't letters.
Kill my stuff. KYS. Okay.
They can be letters if you try hard enough.
Now.
FUD2. It's the best thing.
Fuck you too.
FUD2.
Fuck you too.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
This is becoming less of a Gundam
great
podcast.
Show.
More
Great show,
just fucking
Hey, we knew this is the
Gundummies.
point. This was going to happen. This was always
AI
going
become
to happen.
Gundam.
It's okay. Oh yeah, Gunpla, do you want to do the show?
Yo, there's a better podcast called Gundummies out there. Y'all losers should go watch that.
Go jump off several cliffs in a row.
You're just jealous you're not a part of Gundummies.
Yes, but I'm gonna take your turn A mustache and turn it upside down.
You mean you're gonna make it shit?
I'm gonna make it a frown.
But it's not a smile. It's a mustache.
It's definitely a smile. Look at it.
It's a mustache.
It's a smile.
Turn that mustache.
What kind of fucking
down.
mustaches are you looking at?
That one right there. Smile.
Few people forget that before
Raise your hand.
the previous pilot of the Turn A was actually Waluigi. That's why he doesn't.
Wah, wah, wah,
The Turn A Gundam.
Wah,
It's a broken hallelujah.
What?
Halloween.
Wah. Okay, no.
Waluigi.
Waluigi. Waluigi. Oh, how out of tune was that?
D1, D2, and F.
That was spectacularly out of tune.
Yeah, it's almost like we're not.
It's almost like
Do
I
you
don't give a
understand
shit.
how accurate it was eating a burrito, sitting next to my family, with people just Waluigiing around in my ears?
Oh shit, the firecracker.
I swear to God.
You were listening to.
I'm just like, I'm just here sitting.
Why were you still on voice chat when you were eating food? That's your fault. That is all your fault. Can we stop killing Alex?
Oh, damn.
All right.
We're off to such a good fucking start.
This is an appropriate amount of chaos. All right, guys. Terax, are you now good to go? The green team.
Is it time for the news channel?
No,
right.
not yet. I have to think about what I'm gonna scream whenever it's time for Terax.
All right.
If you scream, I'm going to.
As soon as you're ready, just scream it, and it's time and then do your thing. You know what to do. For now.
All right.
So.
I don't know what to do.
Hit the button.
I got it. I can.
Hit the red button.
Oh, okay.
Hit the big shiny button.
This one says this red button says end stream.
Oh.
That's weird.
Hit it, see what it does.
Don't hit it.
I'm good.
Oh no, don't hit it.
No, I'm too busy streaming.
Don't hit the button.
Good advice.
God.
Imagine a.
My cock is too big for your reverse psychology.
Your cock's too big for reverse psychology?
My thonk.
Oh,
my thonk.
I was gonna say that is some big dick energy.
That is
my cock is maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
Now for the Gunpla Tribune.
Oh, there we go.
And this week in the Gunpla Tribune.
Did you not get that? Did you not get that far?
We tried.
I didn't through.
What happened to all the news you got?
Did you not? Was the webpage still loading?
Are you okay?
His brain was still loading.
My brain was warming up.
Gundam Kids collection is down. We have no idea what we're talking about.
Terax.exe has failed.
I looked it up earlier today. It's just my brain decided to just
right.
die on me.
Anyway, hey, that's not part of this podcast.
All right. So, what's the first little bit of news?
So, the first little tidbit of news, we got some information on Gundam IBO stuff.
Oh.
Woo.
So, apparently, we're getting a mobile app.
It's called Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans Side.
Yeah, it's a side story.
No, it is not a side story. Its name is Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Well,
well aware.
At least they're admitting it.
Story.
Yes.
I thought it was an anime. It's not an anime. It's a mobile game.
A mobile app.
Made for an Asian market, meaning it's going to be chock full of microtransactions.
Yeah, but I thought it's a trailer on YouTube. I thought there was a spin-off coming for IBO.
That is the spin-off.
That is the
spin-off.
I'm upset.
Good.
Yes.
We all
be
are.
upset.
Me greatly.
I wanted a new anime.
Yeah, well, Bill Divers 2.
No.
Well, granted, there's probably good reason why it's a mobile app.
And considering
Sunrise wants money.
Reasons why.
And
Yeah, Sunrise wants money.
And considering that there's new mobile suit designs and they're trying to push it, we're probably going to see some limited Gunpla. Not as much as regular IBO, but we're probably going to see the main one. And at some point, we'll probably see a manga out of it.
Maybe.
Okay, that I could do with. If there's
Yeah,
a manga
yes, but like that, we rely on translating manga.
Excuse me.
Whew! Mother Christ.
Solid joke.
Someone like
Solid joke. Good comedy.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about it.
I think it's
disappointed. The answer is disappointed.
Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, or I don't know how to say that word, but it's Aurora Hun. It's like a backwards A.
Turn
yeah.
Shut up. And it takes place in the same year as the TV anime.
Yes, it does. Yes. It takes place on a colony-type area outside of Venus.
Yes. Why you put a colony outside of Venus? I don't know.
I don't know, to be honest.
It's a group of boys that come from Mars. There's something to do with Mars.
It's Space Venice.
It's Space Venice.
Yeah. That explains the trumpets.
But I have the little synopsis from Gundam Info here about the mobile app, along with a picture.
Give us your money.
Give us your money. Simple as that.
I can't read half of these words. Cool.
They probably just say give. They probably just say money and give it.
Well,
give it now.
Mars.
No.
Give it now. Put the cookie down.
Do it. Put the cookie down.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Get to the salad.
Well, ouch. Oh, here's some information on the main Gundam unit.
Here we go.
It's the Barbatos, but it goes underwater.
Okay.
So what is it actually? What's the name?
Gundam Hajiroboshi.
Oh.
In English?
It's just Hajiroboshi.
Okay.
It's the main Gundam unit. Let me just
send it to me, please. Yeah, send it to me. I'll look at that. Because I can pronounce things.
Okay.
It's Hajiroboshi.
No, it's.
Shut up.
It's just.
No.
Let me go look back at the information. It's the main Gundam unit in the series, and it's piloted by Utario Afumu.
Just go ahead and put the name down. See what like.
He did.
Here, have this.
Okay, here we go.
Wisutaru Afumu.
Afmao.
Afamu.
Yeah, Afamu. It's Afamu.
What's an Afmao? He was one of the Matoran in Bionicle.
No, not
APHMAU.
Yes, but it's also the name of a YouTuber that does Minecraft Let's Plays.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
You're not wrong.
Well, here's the little synopsis from the main Gundam unit. Hidden in the deep power section of the Radonista colony, Dimuna secret. Shut the fuck up.
just go ahead and do it. Just
Dimuna secretly. Okay.
Demonetized,
please. Demonetized. Instantly demonetized.
We were demonetized in the first 2 minutes.
You can't be demonetized if you're not monetized.
Well, yeah, we're clearly not going to be monetized.
That's true. We weren't even going to start monetized. There's no way.
No.
Okay.
God, no. I don't even think we can get any ads posted on this.
Yeah, we can't because we have no subscribers.
We don't even exist yet.
Yes, exactly.
What are we?
That's why
What are we fighting for?
Tits.
Before this becomes the Gundummies podcast all over again, let's go ahead and continue.
Yeah.
Alright,
Gundam Hejiraboshi is the main Gundam unit in this series, blah blah blah. Hidden in the deep power section of the Radanitsa colony, Dumana secretly maintained this unit for his late grandfather until Wistario activated it from its long slumber when the colony got raided by unknown mobile suits.
They were Zaku's.
This is a Barbatos with a unicorn horn, a giant shield, and even bigger high heels.
It's the aquatic. It's an aquatic Barbatos.
Also,
why do they have nothing in the stomach? Why did they like that?
Because it reduces the amount of armor that they need, and
but it
increases mobility.
It makes it so much thinner. So if you get shot there, you kind of just cut the thing in half.
Yes, but they don't usually do shooting things.
They don't really have guns anymore, other than.
Well, they have guns.
No, hear me out. They don't have guns other than physical weaponry, like machine guns. And because this is a different alloy, it's a special alloy that Gundams have.
Gundarium.
Not in IBO.
Not in IBO. It's called nano-lamited armor.
That's the armor. The frame is a different armor too. That's why they were Gundam frames, because they were built with the different alloy.
Ooh, there's something happening in Gundam Base Tokyo.
Woo. Also, the pilot looks like Flit from Age, but done again.
You watched Age?
You watched it?
No, but I like the
I love
H3.
how the face of Gundam Base Tokyo is both the RX-78 and the Unicorn now.
Well, it's the oldest suit and the newest suit.
No, it's the oldest suit and the most. It's the oldest suit and the most profitable suit.
I still don't see why they couldn't have made the full-scale Unicorn transform like they did with the 120.
It's almost like that kind of technology is too expensive.
Nah.
It's Gundam. They could have. Ooh.
They could have.
The unicorn. It's the unicorn. It prints money.
It's the Gundam. It goes ooh.
Ooh, what's this?
Oh whoa.
I need some more of those Gundam girls.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Oh whoa.
Anyway,
apparently there's a clear Haru.
Oh, there's a clear Haru.
There's a few clear Harus.
I want them.
As usual. There always is. So, what's the next bit of news?
So, the next bit of news. Alright, let me go ahead. Let's see. Yeah, there's not too much news.
I think NT's getting an English release in November.
Yes, NT is getting...
November?
So that's interesting.
That's like
November.
That's a year from now.
Still, that's better than nothing.
Not a year from now. It's
11
months.
Yeah.
It might be moved up. We might get subs by April.
All right, that's fine with me.
Probably.
If we can get some subtitles and at least get to see it, that's fine.
We're probably gonna get subs around the same time One Punch Man Season 2 comes out.
Yeah.
Did the trailer release earlier?
Yes.
And then we'll probably get filled fryers after that.
I just want to see the Fenix.
Yeah, I want to see more of that kick-ass narrative.
I want to see that big white Neo Zeon.
Oh, that's an interesting. Oh, the white Neo Zeon.
Neo Zeon 2!
Narrative version.
Why they call it literal narrative version?
By the way,
Neo
who's
Zeon
echoing?
Stein?
Someone has an echo, and I don't like hearing myself.
Who isn't wearing headphones?
Everyone needs headphones.
I have headphones.
It might be mine because I'm using Apple headphones.
No. Well, Nova, talk.
Hello?
Hello?
Terex, talk.
Hello?
Alright, so it's Terex or Nova.
Hello? It is...
Because Nova isn't echoing on mine.
No, listen to me.
You're echoing.
It seems to be coming... Yes, I was looking at who was lighting up after...
Zombie!
Yep.
You're echoing. Do you have headphones in?
Yeah, I've got headphones in. I don't have speakers for my computer, so it only comes through headphones.
Then why are you echoing?
Well, then it might not be Code Zombie.
Wait, it's not me because I'm wearing headphones.
My mic also does pick up when I breathe, so it could be that.
It could be picking
That
up
could be
your
why
headphones.
No. It could be
why it's lighting up.
Yeah, that could be why it's lighting up.
Well, I hear myself.
If I breathe too vigorously, it picks it up.
I'm watching the input. I'm watching the input-output, and it's only showing input whenever I speak, but I'm still hearing the echo, so I don't think it's me.
It's not me.
I don't know. I brought down my audio already.
Hang on a sec. Give me one moment.
I'm not hearing as much echo from Alex.
I don't... Yeah, usually whenever I talk, someone was echoing.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anymore.
So someone must have fixed their stuff.
That's good. Anyway.
Hey, Twitch chat, if there are any issues, let us know.
And tell us that we're idiots. Because
tell us who deserves their own YouTube channel.
Oh, no.
You know, it's free, right? You can go and make one.
It just
okay. So
it just might not do anything.
Yeah, it's fine.
Going along the ideas of the NT, we can talk about the narrative, the CPACs that we were given images of.
Yeah. Personally, I like it. The fact that it is a unicorn strapped onto a new Gundam is interesting.
Someone kit bashed the unicorn in the new Gundam.
No.
And it doesn't.
Yes.
It's desecrating the unicorn, but it's okay because it actually looks pretty cool.
The new Gundam looks amazing.
However, it has guns on its armpits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wait. The things on the unicorns, the flip-up things on the unicorn's shoulders are guns.
Yeah, they're called shoulder Vulcans.
I thought they were cameras, okay? I don't read the wiki on the unicorn.
Nope.
I read the manual.
On which? On the perfect grade?
Yeah.
That's literally what they're called.
They're called... I know, but they've been called Vulcans multiple times. That's just the first time I saw it.
I don't pay that much attention to the unicorn.
You don't.
The unicorn is good.
It's good. Yeah, it's a really cool suit. Shame there isn't a good kit of it other than the perfect grade.
The perfect grade is amazing though.
Perfect grade is really good.
Well, it's what? How much is it again?
200.
Yeah.
Unless you get it from certain stores, then it's like 150.
Like JoJoHobbyandStuff.com. Promo code Gundummies10 to get 10% off your order at checkout. Shin doesn't sell the perfect grade unicorn.
He's out of stock at the moment.
He's out of stock since last year.
He's stocking it?
Did you not know he stocked it?
I did not know he stocked it.
He put it on the he posted so many pictures of it.
Probably did, and I just forgot.
Anyway.
Noted. So yeah, the CPAC looks pretty cool. What it mostly means is that we're gonna have a narrative Gundam that doesn't come with an 8-pack that is absolutely enormous.
Bigger is obviously better.
Except price.
To be honest, the 8-packs are really nice.
The 8-pack is really nice.
Sure, it may be expensive, however, you do get a really good mobile armor.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like you're paying extra for nothing.
Oh yeah. But if you're not really sold on the narrative as a Gundam, and you decide to drop $60 on an 8-pack, and you end up with
58.
My point is still made. And you end up with an absolutely gigantic mobile armor and a relatively normal high grade, you're probably going to be disappointed. It's easier to test the waters with a cheaper version of it.
These are really nice high grade, though.
It's a great high grade, but I'm not so willing to drop... Personally, I wouldn't be so willing to drop $60 on a high grade unless I knew that the base mold was good.
No.
It is a good base mold.
The only expensive high grade I know of is the gigantic Neo Zeon.
That's a whole different story.
I want it, but
oh, good luck with that one, buddy.
It's the same price as the Deep Striker.
No, it's more.
It is about $100 more expensive than the Deep Striker.
It's a lot.
Not at my store.
What? How much are you selling it for? How much are they selling it for?
300.
How much are they selling the Deep Striker for?
300.
They're selling it at $120 over.
Jesus Christ! My own hobby store usually upcharges it, and they're selling the Deep Striker for $150.
It's at most 180 is something like that.
That's the
and now he's gonna be licensed by Bandai soon, so the prices will normalize.
Oh, more news. Bandai started removing the MSRP from the boxes.
That is true.
Yeah.
Why?
It's not.
Something Bandai bought Bluefin.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's gonna make it. Yeah. Shin was saying that stuff like the Nanju-Stein narrative version went up $10 after they bought out Bluefin.
Well, it is like $50.
No, it's like 70 something now.
Well, it's still being sold for 50 at my place.
Well,
your place had it in stock before that, but Bluefin is not selling it for that price. They're selling it for higher, which is bullshit.
It's Bandai can now raise the prices without people noticing, which isn't a very good thing for us since now we don't know if we're getting ripped off by retailers or not.
Exactly. Well, I mean, granted, we've probably been in the hobby long enough to really know
how much something should price. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're just going to have to be more discerning.
Mm.
However, that will shoot retailers in the foot because Amazon usually sells it for a pretty good price.
And it does mean that since that they are making a Legendary Gundam movie, Legendary Pictures, I think it is. Oh. It does mean that whenever they start stocking Gunpla into other stores, whenever it has a more North American presence, they're not going to have much of a... They can price it however they want, and because it's a whole new audience, people don't know. They could see a high grade and see $30 and be like, oh, well, that looks right, because they've never seen anything else.
The Nanju-Stein is retailed at $30.
Yeah,
but...
Is there going to be a live-action Gundam? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
It's live action.
It is.
How are they going to do this?
Not like G-Savior.
Are they going to do a Pacific Rim?
Yes.
Yes. That's what they were planning on doing it.
Yeah. Legendary.
Legendary did Pacific. Yeah, Legendary did Pacific.
Well, at least they're going to be much smaller than...
Get Guillermo del Toro, please.
Yeah.
Please.
If they get Guillermo del Toro, then there's more hope there.
And please do it like the original one, which was Real Robot, and not the second one, which was something.
It's very super. It
was something, that's for sure.
I didn't mind Pacific Rim 2.
Actually, if anything, the Pacific Rim 2 was more tokusatsu than anything.
The Unicorn Gundam made a cameo in Pacific Rim 2.
Yes, it did.
It was in the wrong place.
It was at the Gundam Base Tokyo.
It wasn't at the Gundam Base Tokyo. It was in the wrong place.
Well, it was still there, so... I noticed it my second time watching Pacific Rim 2.
You ever thought about just how ironic it is and how I'm pretty sure they meant to do that? You turn a Super Robot show, a Real Robot show into a Super Robot show. That's both Gundam Unicorn and Pacific Rim.
What's a Super Robot show?
Super Robot shows
robots, but they wouldn't work in the real world.
Stuff like
Psycho Frame.
Like the new Gundam, Real Robot Psycho Frame. Unicorn Gundam.
If you scream, the suit works better, and that's...
Yeah. You can push back asteroids with the power of your human emotions and then stop a colony laser from blowing you up and then reverse time.
I thought it was the power of basketball.
I thought it was the power of Jesus.
I thought it was the power of greed.
The new did it with the power of basketball.
Wait, does the new have an anime?
Yeah, Shark
Attack.
Yeah.
It's a very good movie.
It's a really good movie.
Well, I need to go watch that then.
Yeah, watch all of Gundam before that.
You can watch it.
Honestly, with how there's a lot of, it's kind of like Unicorn. There's a lot of things that you could know, but especially with Amuro's involvement and the way Char goes about his business after everything, it's almost like the entirety of Zeta and Double Zeta barely happened.
Yeah.
So,
well, no. That's because Unicorn is a sequel to Zeta.
Unicorn's a sequel to Zeta?
Or no, it's a sequel to Double Zeta. Sorry, my bad.
No, it's a sequel to Char's Counterattack.
It's the sequel to Char's Counterattack.
How?
One, the Axis Shock event is mentioned many, many, many times. 2, Psycho Frame. 3, Londabelle. That's just 3 reasons.
Yeah, but there's more Double Zeta references, right?
Well,
most of the sleeve suits are Double Zeta, but a lot of the Neo Zeon and Federation aspects are more pulled from Char's Counterattack, and most of the references about Psycho Frame are directly from Char's Counterattack, with the Axis Shock event being the asteroid Axis being pushed back into space by the New and the Magic Basketball.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
New and the Magic Basketball. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The Magic Basketball?
Yeah,
that
favorite
being
kids.
the cockpit of this.
No. Ah, fine. New and the Magic Basketball was my favorite kids movie.
Yes. The Sazabi had a jettisoning cockpit as an escape pod, and whenever Shark tried to escape the Sazabi, whenever it was getting completely wrecked by the new Amuro just squished it up and grabbed it and pushed it into the asteroid to use it as punishment? I don't really know why he did it. I guess just to talk to him.
Well, Char is slightly new-type-ish.
I was gonna say, but they didn't know that was gonna happen. Char didn't know that was gonna happen. They could not have predicted that the new Gundam was just going to magically grow force powers. So basically, Amuro just grabbed Char and pushed him into an asteroid for no apparent reason other than, I hate you, you deserve to die with me.
Fair enough.
Yep. And thus
both disappeared.
Okay, the thing that annoys me about Unicorn is people saying that Unicorn is the, like, I guess, is what all of the Universal Century. And I'm all like, that was Char's Counterattack.
Yeah, Char's Counterattack is the culmination of the Age of Aces. Unicorn was more of the culmination, because Char's Counterattack didn't have a lot to do with Double Zeta. Unicorn had more to do with Double Zeta and Char's Counterattack, so it's more the culmination of Char's Counterattack and Double Zeta, and by extension, it kind of pulls in some from the rest of it, but by no means is it a complete culmination. It's just, it's a standalone series, and that's why you can watch it on its own without knowing anything else about the Universal Century. It will explain it, but there's not much to explain because it's not very related to it.
I'm so
Okay.
So the point is, Unicorn
isn't the big finale to Gundam like every.
No,
exactly.
It's really
there's
not.
gonna be something else because the Universal Century still has 3 years left.
It has a lot more than 3 years.
They go way past 100. Have you seen F9?
Is Age technically? No, it's
G-Reco.
Yes.
No,
G-Reco's in its own universe. Age is right.
I believe G-Reco is
right?
No. G-Reco is UC because they found the schematic for the Phoenix.
Yes.
Phoenix.
They found the Phoenix in G-Reco?
Yeah. Have you seen the G-Phoenix? It's the silver and pink one.
Oh, so the Phoenix is that.
That's why that's. Oh.
Yeah, because they found. Let me explain. Because
pink.
Because they found the Phoenix.
Red.
They found the Phoenix, the original schematics, and they tried to rebuild it. They did not have the psychoframe technology like they used to. They did not have the same construction techniques like they used to. So they built a knockoff version with a red semi-psychoframe that kind of worked but didn't work the same way. And so we ended up with the G-Phoenix, which was not as strong, but it was functional. And
that's what they used as the Gundam base.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's just the G-Phoenix. That's what it is.
That had red psychoframe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, G-Reco is UC.
If I remember correctly, G-Reco comes after Crossbone.
Yes.
I'm sorry, not Crossbone, Victory.
Quite a bit after Victory, but yes.
Yes.
It does.
How many Gundams are there?
Too many.
A lot. Many. At one point, Gundam meant something.
Gundam or Gundam series?
See, if you're talking about the mobile suit, at first it meant something, and then they kind of forgot what it meant, and everything became a Gundam. If you're talking about series, I don't know. There's quite a few.
There's definitely a lot.
Yeah. Is there like official timeline or?
Come on.
Yes, but no.
There's the UC timeline, the AU timelines, and there's a few things that kind of get hairy with canon. But canon in Gundam never really works because everything.
Yeah, canonicity is kind of a suggestion.
Yeah, because
more than anything.
It becomes fickle whenever some guy who doesn't really involve himself in Gundam comes along and says, "I don't like that. This no longer exists."
Yeah, that's basically why it worked when Tomino was the writer.
Yeah, and then Tomino comes along again, and he hasn't been working on it in 10 years. He's like, that doesn't look right. It's no longer canon. Like, and everybody's like, yeah, sure.
Fix all of the shit that you guys.
That we what?
No, that's Tomino.
Oh, you kind of cut out, so.
Yeah, I was so confused.
No, let me fix all the shit that you guys. That's Tomino.
But he didn't fix it.
He doesn't have any involvement anymore. What does his opinion matter anymore? That's where it gets hairy because he did write the original ones, but his opinion shouldn't matter. So canon in Gundam is stupid.
Yeah, so
there is no canon in Gundam.
Exactly.
That's
why people trying to argue about the canon of Gundam shouldn't, because there isn't.
There's no reason to. It's very confusing.
G-Savior is canon.
I mean,
well,
kind of.
Yeah. Maybe? I think it kind of is.
Yeah,
they've been trying to get rid of G-Savior for years.
It's canon in the same way that the Sinanju Stein being the unicorn testbed is canon, because it doesn't really affect anything. It can remain canon, even though people just generally ignore it.
Yep.
What? Okay.
Do you remember? Yeah. We were talking about that. The Sinanju Stein.
Yeah, but like I don't know why people would ignore that. It just.
Well, because the Sinanju is a completely different suit. Like,
and it doesn't really matter. And then just saying that they strap the unicorn psycho frame onto the Sinanju Stein, so people just don't like that because it's weird. I guess.
I mean, it is, but like.
My point is proven. So.
You're welcome, Nova.
Thank you. So it's hairy. How about that Masquerade? Wow.
Masquerade.
How about that?
Masquerade.
Because I'm drunk now. How about that Masquerade Dynamys?
Okay, let's talk about. Let me tell you. Okay, hold up.
Snipey, bang, bang.
Snipey boy.
Bang, bang.
I don't think I could be any more hyped for a Masquerade Dynamys than anything else right now.
Because?
Like, legit, like, because I've always wanted to see the Dynamys in Masquerade form.
Mm-hmm.
It is my favorite 00 suit. It is my most favorite of both seasons. It's just so nice.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that we're getting a Masquerade of it, you just take me now.
I still want my Masquerade Magwanok.
No, the fact that that the Dynamys is getting the Masquerade treatment first is very exciting as well, because the Dynamys was, out of the first season, the one that got the least amount of screen time. So, what this means is that we are almost certainly going to be seeing master grades of the other two, or at least of the Virtue. Because they're doing the one with the least amount of screen time that had a lot of fan popularity, but the ones with the more screen time, with the Kyrios and Virtue being basically the secondary protagonists, with having entire story arcs around them.
But what? Yeah, having a story arc doesn't make them the protagonist.
Well, no, but there's only
that makes them a good character.
I said secondary protagonists because they actually got a lot of screen time.
Oh, that's it.
So we're probably going to be seeing master grades of two also awesome 00 things that we've been asking for a very long time.
We've been asking for them for years.
Yeah, and then we're also going to be getting Master Grade Build Divers that isn't P Bandai in the form of one of our favorite Build Divers kits, the Age
The Cerebi Shahrazad. Oh.
Oh, we don't even. Hey, hold your horses. We haven't even gotten Virtue yet. We're getting a Master Grade H2 Magnum.
Yes, we are getting a Master Grade
Nice.
And it also has some new molding in the inner frame to make it more solid and to fix the original. To fix the original.
Yes.
Wow. Someone light a match.
That's not from burps. That's from the other end, man.
That was a really weird sounding fart.
I'd probably go see a physician.
I don't know if this works as a podcast. This is more
Get your head out of your ass.
No, make me.
Why is your ass right next to the microphone?
Because I was sitting upside down looking for stuff.
I guess if you're gonna talk to an asshole, you might as well be actually talking to an asshole. I'm kidding.
That's why we have Code Zombie here. What?
Oh.
Hey, if the shoe fits, man.
Oh man.
Wear it.
Damn. Wow. Anyway.
Unless said shoe smells like asshole.
If the shoe fits, sell it to Goodwill and buy a better shoe.
What are you doing
Even
in
if
that
the
shoe?
shoe fits, you can still.
I don't want to know.
It on.
I have one question.
Oh no.
Please don't say it. Please don't say it.
If a Bulbasaur
meme.
Huh?
If a Bulbasaur grows fruit, would you eat it?
Well, what's Bulbasaur's biology like? I'm not a. Is he a plant? Or is he a plant? Is he like plant-like on with his biology, or is he fleshy-like with biology?
Yes.
Animal on the bottom, plant on the top.
Well, where's the plant? Well, okay, where's the fruit growing?
Probably in the bulb, or like out of it.
I mean, if it's not like growing from the fleshy part of Bulbasaur, sure.
I mean, he is a grass type.
Yes, but I don't want to eat meat.
You can eat Mr. Mimes though. Only the red parts.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
you
can eat the red parts. Mr. Mime is poisonous though, so you have to cut off all the parts that were attached to the flesh. He's just held together by psychic energy. You gotta boil the red parts, including the little spots on his face and hands, until they're a purplish in the center, and then you can grill them with oddish.
This is not a revelation I ever wanted.
I'm gonna need to know where this is coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will have to find the post again, but
who is this from?
It's on Tumblr.
Why are you posting Tumblr?
Of course, it's Tumblr.
I don't know where it came from, but I'm willing to believe you can eat a Mr. Mime, just like you can eat a Magikarp.
Magikarp is a fish.
And Slowpoke tail.
Mr. Mime actually gets with your mom if you make him mad. Why would you be able to eat them?
Excuse me,
because
what?
Oh, yeah. That's
if you
been a
piss off a
thing.
Mr. Mime, yes, in the Pokedex, if you piss off a Mr. Mime, it will get with your single mother and become your stepdad.
That is actually a thing.
What the fuck?
That is actually a thing.
That is
family-friendly Nintendo my ass.
That's an actually thing. Who knew?
Here. I'm gonna go find the Pokedex entry.
Oh,
let's not divulge. Can we go into this?
Yeah, let's just not get into that.
The fuck's an on topic.
Pokemon is a very different place to be.
This is
like
the
I was
fuck's
trying
an
to say.
on topic. Gunpla, that's why.
I think we got here from a burp.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got here from burping. So I was gonna say that the H2 Magnum has different tooling for the inner frame to fix some of the stability issues that the H2 had. Which it didn't really have very many stability issues because it was a transforming kit that worked pretty well. But what it did, H2 Magnum is apparently supposed to fix.
I want the H2 Magnum Master Grade, even though I just have half an H2 sitting on my desk. Poor guy.
I mean, the H2 is nice. I wish there was... The biggest fix I hope they fix is the knee.
I wouldn't know about the knee.
The knees have problem. They're weird. They don't like to lock in. Well, the thing is, they can't lock in.
I think that was one of the actual advertised fixes. There was the chest, the shoulders, and the knees.
Okay.
What's wrong with the chest?
So the problem with the chest is the way that the shoulders lock into the chest. It's really, really weird.
There's more swords, which you're welcome.
There's more swords?
Oh, I'm conversing with Twitch chat.
Why?
I mean, either way, you're right.
You're doing both?
Yeah. Which wants to know your Mr. Mime Your Mom fanfictions?
Which? Stop it!
Which you can write them yourself.
Which you have
to be original. If you want to write fanfic, you gotta be original.
He says I need more swords. There's 17 on that. I agree.
How many swords are on the...
Listen.
I have kit bashed my Master Grade XN Riser with my Master 8 swords.
Swords are like guns.
So there are 17 swords.
There's never enough Daka. There's never enough Sheen.
Bingo.
I've just got my...
which is he's not stopping.
Which stop?
He already said no.
Which stop?
This is witchcraft.
Okay.
Anyway,
Anyway,
we're also...
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Would you consider baking witchcraft?
Yes.
I mean, you could.
God damn it!
Isn't anything which makes witchcraft?
Yes.
Brewing up a potion, baking up a spell, just saying. Anyway, some could say his cakes are magical anyway.
They really are magical.
Anyway, so, not only are we getting an H2 Magnum, but even, more well known is the fact that we're getting a Master Grade narrative version of Sanju Stein.
Yay, big white boy.
More Sananju is
gray.
Yes.
White.
No, I have the high grade. It's a gray.
It is gray.
If anything, it's a very dark off-white.
It's slightly bluish, but it's mostly gray. It's like a light gray blue.
It's a very interesting shade.
I own it.
We know. We do too.
You own one? I didn't know you owned one.
I did. I actually built it for a friend.
Ah.
Yeah. But I hold to the fact that it is like a light grayish blue. The original Sananju Stein was white, like a really, really light gray, which for all intents and purposes is white, but the NT version is light gray blue.
Yes, because it's the Sananju Unit 2, I guess. That's what they're going with.
Yes. And
basically.
Because that pilot isn't... Well, we don't really know anything. All we know is that he's edgy, but he's not a complete...
Oh my god, he's so edgy.
He's edgier than your 0018 swords.
17.
Close
Make
enough.
one more.
I don't have another one.
Make it.
Buy me more and I'll put it on.
I'm
not buying more. I'm not buying more shit right now.
Just make a mold of one with some silicon and then make a mold.
That costs money. I'm saving up HTC Vive. The gray blue or blue gray?
You're what?
No, is it blue gray? Is the Sananju Stein gray blue?
Does a fish swim or does the water fish? It doesn't matter.
Does a fish swim or does the water what?
Or does the water move around the fish? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
The answer is yes.
Depends on the size of the fish's dick.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Wait, is this...
For big dick fish, the water moves out of the way.
Dick was 13 inches.
What?
Fish sticks.
Wow.
Yes, it does.
Can't say I know of...
Yeah, which, if you buy me another riser, I'll put it on. But I'm saving up for an HTC Vive, and I'm not going to buy any more Gunpla right now.
Yes, you are.
Christ.
I'm going to buy Shin's loot box, and that's pretty much it.
Ow! Ooh, loot box.
Yeah, buy the Baoku loot box. It's
always
really
that quality Gunpla from the Baoku loot box.
I just like learning about new tricks.
Jeez.
I think I vomited a little.
What are the listener questions for this?
Yeah, that's what I was actually reading up because I'm about to do it.
So, go ahead and...
Yeah, so, hit or miss?
I bet he never. No.
What is that from?
TikTok.
I feel like you need to die.
Hit or miss? Yes.
I bet he never mixed up.
All right. What are your favorite Federation and Xeon mobile suits from Fear of Latari 2?
What is that?
What
The
are your
Margwanok from Gundam Wing.
What is that?
What are your favorite Xeon and Federation mobile suits? My favorite Federation mobile suit is the new Gundam. It used to be the Unicorn. I have changed my mind after building the new Verka. Favorite Xeonic mobile suit? I'm gonna have to say the Sinanju, but not the Sinanju Stein, because after they retrofitted it with the Xeonic shapes and armor, it is the same frame, but it's a different armor and different build for the sensors and pipes. So if we're going to ignore that, I would have to say Sazabi, but including the Sinanju, the red one, because of its Xeonized appearance and frame, I'm saying New Gundam and Sinanju. Alex, what do you say?
Me, I think I like for my Xeonic suit, definitely the Rosen Zulu.
That's a good one.
I just really like that one.
Yes, but which colors?
The anime colors.
Okay, the accurate ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
The good ones.
I like the F91 a Federation?
Yes.
Then that's my favorite.
Kind of?
It's Federation. It's not the same Federation, but it is.
It's the small boy, packs a big punch, and I love him and would die for him.
Yes.
He got speed.
He's small.
Code Zombie, how about you? What's your favorite Xeon and Fey mobile suits?
Alright, so favorite Xeon suit definitely is the Goof or the Water Zaku. I was gonna say the Water Zaku, but alright.
No, in the movies they call it the Gal.
Do they really?
Yes.
Yeah.
You mean
that makes me sad.
It does.
You can still call it a goof because it sounds better.
The voltage
also
Zaku.
because it's accurate.
There's the voltage Zaku. Duh. No. But hear me out. Regular Zaku, Mountain Dew. Char Zaku, Code Red. Shin Matsunaga Zaku, Whiteout. The Goof, Voltage. And the Black Tri-Stars, Blackout.
Okay.
Nice.
Wait, no. Yeah, you already said Matsunaga's, right?
Yes, I said that was Whiteout.
Alright. Sharzaku would not be Code Red. Johnny Raiden's would be Code Red.
Johnny Raiden's would be Code Red.
Char's is pink.
Yes. Well, if anything, it's a very bright salmon.
Whose would be pitch black?
The Black Tri-Stars. They're the Xeonic equivalent of Londo Bell.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, no, the Londo Bell is a completely different unit from the Federation.
Well, you know what I mean, though.
But
like they're the special operations.
I'd actually have to say that the Black Tri-Stars would be closer to, say, the Zeta team.
Zeta team?
Yeah, it's just three mobile suits kind of doing their own thing. And none of them are really the quote-unquote leader. They all kind of just...
There is one with a commander. Sorry.
There is one with the designation of leader, but they all just kind of do what they want to. And that's just... Idea. No, and that's why they get killed. But... Yeah. I'd say Londo Bell for Xeon would be more the Cassilia unit. With that Char was in whenever he got the Xeon. They have the better units. They have more experimental units. They're more focused on new types, but they're also more of like they're a separate thing that kind of keep the peace within their own group, but also try to carry out the more covert spearhead operations of Xeon.
Yes, they're the Cassilia's forces, and then you get the really nice looking Act Zakus.
Yes, they're the big long sticks of Xeon. When Xeon wants to poke a big bear, you get a big long stick.
Mm-hmm.
Code Zombie, did you say what your favorite Federation suit?
No, it is the GP01 Zephyrinthus.
Very good.
Hugh chose correctly.
Very good. Mickey, do your thing.
Oh my God, there's too many options. Okay, Xeon suit, Zaku.
Okay, fair. Very fair.
I fucking love the Zaku. Fetty suit. Okay, so there's a few. I love the Hainu.
Okay.
Let's see, what other good ones? There's the Double Zeta, specifically like the version.
The what version?
Is the Verka.
Okay, yeah. Good choice.
Most Verka kits are pretty good, just in terms of design.
True. Most of the newer ones. There's a certain point in which
Shut the fuck up!
What?
Get ricked.
I
caught that.
What did I do? I said most of the newer
ones. You know I don't like the new.
Oh, I didn't even mean that. I'm sorry.
You emphasized newer.
Because
It was not just me. He emphasized saying new.
I emphasized new because the crossbone exists.
I don't like the crossbone.
Exactly.
I don't
Some
know
of
either.
the older Verkas were kind of weird. The wing Verka, the crossbone Verka, to an extent the original Gundam Verka, because not long after that they made a better Gundam. Even before that.
Yeah, they made the 2.0.
And even before that, you had the 1. I think it was the 1.5, which was better in articulation and appearance.
That's true.
So
the Gundam has gone. If anything,
yeah, sorry.
Like the Gundam Verka, as much as it would be cool to see a retooling of it, I think it's done its job for its time.
It did, but
and this will come into. We'll talk about this later on, kind of as the last talking point. But but it's a nice looking kit.
Yeah, but whenever you have better options in terms of articulation, build design, and color accuracy, it does seem a little bit off. The Verka line got a really rough start. That's why I was emphasizing new. I may love the new Gundam, but I know you don't. That's fine. It's an aesthetic thing.
I don't like the new Verka.
I know. It's
very specifically the new Verka.
It's an aesthetic thing. That's fine. I love the new Verka because the aesthetics fit me. I know you don't because they don't fit you. That is fine. I don't really care. You can have your own opinions, even when they're wrong. Hey, you accuse my opinion to being wrong all the time. I can slip one in.
It's not that I accuse it. It's that I state it.
And I just did.
Cause I'm right.
Not all the time. Anyway, anybody else? So I've done. Wait, no. Terex. Favorite Federation and Xeon suits, go.
Favorite Federation suit. I would have to say that's actually a difficult one. I'd probably have to say the GM Sniper.
Which one?
The 2 or the
blue one? The 2. I prefer the 2.
The 1, the 2, or the custom?
The 2. It's got a very good aesthetic to it. I'm a sucker for sniper units, and the GM Sniper 2 is just hitting all those like
all the sweet spots.
Good notes.
And it's a powerful mobile suit. I think they said that in terms of power output and capabilities, it was on par with Gundam units for its time.
Yes.
Which is impressive for a gym. Now Xeon suits though.
Okay, this is gonna come out of left field, but the Rehaze.
The fuck's the Rehaze?
The Rehaze is a prototype transformable Xeon mobile suit that is actually from Advance of Zeta.
I swear I've heard it before, but you're gonna have to fill us in on what it is.
Rehaize. That's a... Someone kit bashed the Woundwort with the Sazabi. Wait, no.
Please don't do that.
Someone kit bashed the Woundwort with the Nightingale.
Stop that.
That is what this is, Terry.
What is it called?
What made the Nightingale look better?
But you can't make the Nightingale look better. The dick's smaller.
No, the only way you can make Nightingale look better is if you extend the schlong.
Yeah. You have to do that to make it look better.
The longer the schlong, the better the look.
Expand, dong!
Stop!
I'm not sorry.
Be sorry!
So actually, the RE100 Nightingale creaks when I move it.
I need a big Strike Noir.
So the...
A what?
A Strike Noir.
Strike Noir?
Noir.
Strike Noir. It's Noir.
There is no air in this strike.
Noir.
I mean, it isn't Stargazer in space, so there is no air. You're right.
Oh!
Inserted Stellar reference.
I also need to get a Love Phantom because that looks cool.
The Love Phantom is nice.
It's just a kit bash of Death Scythe and Strike Noir.
Kit bash? You mean an entire build line?
No.
Actually, the Love Phantom is a kit bash between the Death Scythe, the Strike Noir, and the Strike Freedom.
Oh,
yeah, most of
the Strike.
A lot of the body is Strike Freedom.
Yeah, a lot of it is Strike Freedom.
The body is Strike Freedom. The scythe and some of the face, like some of the minor details, are Death Scythe, and the backpack is Strike Noir. More specifically, the Noir Striker Pack, because Strike Noir was not the Noir until it got the Striker Pack, which changed its colors. Hence why there was also an Stray Noir, because it also had the pack.
Exactly.
Oh boy, God, there's so many things.
Well, the thing is, the Strike was designed as a mobile suit that, for the most part, is modifiable due to the Striker Pack that it was using.
Yeah. There were several packs that would actually change the colors of the phase shift, which is why the Strike Rouge also had the more standard Kira colors whenever it put on a specific pack.
The reason the Strike Rouge was because of a program that allowed Kigali to pilot it better.
Yes, and whenever Kira would pilot it, they inserted another program that would allow him to pilot it better, and it changed the colors of it. But
they turned off baby mode.
Yes.
What series is this from?
This is Gundam Seed.
Seed Destiny.
Seed. Oh, that's where Astray's from.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a completely different timeline.
Gundam Seed's from the side series.
Yeah, it's from an AU.
Oh boy, those are my favorite.
It's called the Seed timeline because they're so
ask Amick about it.
Yes. I'm not asking Yemek about it.
Why not? Amick knows a lot.
Yeah. He's a smart boy.
Amick has basically spent like hundreds of hours just reading the Gundam.
Like me about Transformers. Don't you dare ever say you know more about Transformers than I do. I spent 5 years straight reading it every day.
You know what?
Yes, you and you know what.
What is you know what?
Exactly.
What?
No, somebody better tell me.
That's for the after hour party. There's
an entire channel dedicated to it.
Wait, in our UC thing?
Yes.
Dude.
What?
He is the lewdiest lad.
I am the lewdiest.
The lads of lewd.
The lads of lewd.
Okay.
The lewd lord.
I am the lewd wizard. Good zombie would call me.
I heard lewd lizard.
Lewd wizard.
That works too.
I can be a wizard. Who's a lizard?
That's not
a lizard wizard.
Lizard wizard. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Yo, I love that video game.
Lizard.
No, it's an actual game.
No.
A lizard's wizard is an actual video.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
Lizard?
No.
A wizard's lizard is a video game.
Oh, wizard's
Where's
lizard.
the proof? Where's the proof?
Picture didn't happen.
Proof's in the pudding.
But there's no pudding here.
I'm allergic to pudding.
The pudding.
Wait,
What?
What type
Give me
of
the sauce.
pudding? Give me some. Give me some pudding, actually. I could go for pudding.
I'm not actually allergic to pudding. Pudding is delicious.
Give me your pudding.
I don't want to. No, Jesus. Anyway,
Give me your pudding.
How about, anyone else want to find some listener questions you want to have answered? Go take a look while we're talking about pudding.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Gesundheit, it's amazing how that is is that the longest onomatopoeia?
No, that's German for good health.
Yes, but Gesundheit sounds like a sneeze.
That's what a chew is.
It's just German.
It's literally just German.
I guess German just sounds like a long series of sneezes. I know it's German.
That's just rude.
I know it's German, but it still does sound like a sneeze.
Why you gotta be so rude to the Germans? What did they do to you?
Killed my ancestors?
Well, I mean.
Oh, okay. That I wouldn't blame.
Which wants to know who is the best mobile suit?
Wait.
The best mobile suit in general?
No, and why is it Kshatriya?
What?
Because Lady Marita pilots it, of course.
Yeah, because Marita.
Marita Cruz!
The question is, what is the best mobile suit?
And why is it Kshatriya?
Why is it Kshatriya? Like I said, because Lady Marita.
Well, I was repeating the question for Nova.
There you go. Simple as that.
I thought this was the other question about which is better, the new or the Sazabi.
No.
The Sazabi.
Oh my god, it's real.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
It's a good game.
Lord.
By the way, the answer to that question is mobile suit alone, Sazabi. Factoring in the weapons, the new. That's how the new won.
I just like the new better.
Doesn't matter, Kshatriya wins because Marita Cruz is best woman, is best girl.
The Sazabi has a beam shotgun.
Yes.
Yeah, but the Kshatriya has.
The new has plasma railguns that fly and become knives.
Why is it so extra though?
Because it's Amuro, and he has to be extra. He literally puts them in a formation that looks like A.
Oh my god.
He flies around with the first letter of his name.
Amuro's a cocky little shit.
Yamate!
To be fair, Char had a mobile suit, also had a mobile suit designed specifically for him, and it was everything Char in a mobile suit.
Including
they are both
including the waste hyperparticle cannon.
Yes.
Oh.
Both of them are vain bastards because
no
one else can compete with them.
But they're beautiful.
They are.
And they're dead.
They're also dead.
Well,
but they were beautiful before and dead.
Nothing is more destructive than two egos colliding
two
into
beautiful
one another.
People. There's nothing deadlier than two beautiful people.
Colony drop.
No, let's not talk about that again.
Oof.
Colony drop versus Axis Shock.
Which colony drop?
All of them.
Okay, so there was more than one tonight.
There was many.
There's a lot more than one.
There was a few.
Well,
how many colonies?
How many of them actually succeeded?
Listen, anyone ever seen Gundam X? They dropped all of the space colonies at once.
They dropped all of the space things.
After War Gundam X was...
They dropped all of them and tried to stop them with a series of X Gundams and failed miserably because these are space colonies.
Why were they called X Gundams?
Because they had a giant X on their
than you see.
They had a giant X on their back.
Is that the only reason?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
it just ended up being the mechanical designation.
Do you need a better reason?
The main weapon was a satellite cannon, and to do that, it had a giant radiator setup that looked like an X. That X was the main. It also had a connection directly to the moon to use its microwave receivers, which was how it powered it. But to be able to use microwaves, you have to have a very good radiator system, which is also why the double X, being that one, it also has an X on its face, and two, has two extra radiators to use two satellite beam cannons, has extra radiators on the arms and legs.
So many radiators.
Yep.
Wait, what series is this one?
So this is a different
After War Gundam X.
Yes, this is a completely different timeline.
Again.
Yes. It's a thing. Just not talk about that.
My favorite satellite cannon-equipped mobile suit is the Jagan Ass Blaster.
My favorite is the crossbone Mao. They equipped a satellite cannon in the skull, and it laughs when it fires. That is amazing.
It's so stupid.
It's so stupid, I love it. But it's perfect.
It's a toy.
It's so perfect.
It's a toy.
It's a toy.
They made a laughing skull.
It's a toy. It's a toy.
Gundams are toys.
They made a laughing skull that vomits out a plasma beam. That's amazing.
I now want it. Must have it in my life.
It is very nice.
It's awesome.
It's really nice. The Crossbone X Mao is good.
Yeah. Hey, Terex, how about this question? Yes. Is it worth going back to older kits and looking through the history of the hobby, or is it alright to just stick with the most modern interpretations?
Holy shit, who could have written?
So, let's start with Terex.
Yes. Since I wanted to, I really wanted to talk about it. Okay. So, looking back on it, the way I see it is depending on a few different factors. When it comes to Gunpla, it's all about how you view the hobby. Mm-hmm. If you're building the hobby because you want your favorite mobile suit, I would say get the most modern interpretation.
Yeah.
Because, in my opinion, the most modern interpretation looks the best because it's got the most... it's got a lot of fixes. It's probably the most stable.
It's probably the most accurate.
Exactly. So, I would do that. However, if you're doing the hobby because you enjoy building, I would say it is a very, very good thing to go back to look in the history, because you learn a few things when it comes to building older kits. Mm-hmm. Now, I can talk from my own experience, specifically with Master Grade. I've built a lot of the new Master Grades. They're actually really nice. They're nice and tight. The plastic is very high quality, and they got really nice proportions. Mm-hmm. However, nothing gave me the satisfaction of building the old Master Grade camphor because of some of the old tricks that it used that you just don't see in Master Grades. Mm-hmm. Like, first of all...
Not a full inner frame.
Yeah, first of all, not a frame. But, like, on the waist, that's actual... Like, you have to actually build the pipe. Mm-hmm. For the camphor. Mm-hmm. Another thing is, because it requires a lot of work, when you're done and it looks like how you want it to, there's a very deep sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
Like, I took that time, I took the extra effort, and it turned out the exact way I want it to look like. Mm-hmm. So, this kit I'm extra proud of.
Yeah, I started.
Sorry.
Do you keep going?
And another thing that I really enjoyed was the use of screws in the joints. Meaning, I have a little bit of control over how stiff I want my suit to be.
Mm-hmm. Older Master Grades had screws in the joints, like a Perfect Grade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And some people could see that as a bad thing because it does mean you have to put in screws and you can lose them. But it can go either
fun stuff to do.
Yeah, it can go either way because it does mean that you can adjust the tolerances, so you don't have to deal with a super loose shoulder or a super tight shoulder. You can adjust it until it's exactly where you want it to be. It does
better than polycaps, that's for sure.
That's true. God, polycap.
Well, here's my idea. I actually really like polycaps when they make sense.
Yeah.
Now, I'm looking at a suit like the Perfect Grade Unicorn. Due to its massive size, the polycaps they do a lot of work.
Yeah.
Whereas a suit like the Sinanju, having no polycaps, it works perfectly fine.
Yo, listen to this. Let me know if you can hear this.
Is that a ratchet?
That is the ratchet on the upper half grade 00's knee. That's a good ratchet.
That's a perfect grade? 00?
Yeah.
Yep.
Regular or 7 swords?
7 swords.
So that
eight swords.
Will my perfect grade have a ratchet like that?
Yeah.
It's the same.
Is that what the heck? Is that what the hex nuts are for?
Is that what the what?
Yes,
no,
that is what the hex nuts are used for.
No, that's for the locking joints.
No, that is not what the hex nuts are used for. I haven't gotten to the hex. That's
this
isn't even one of the locking joints.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, this isn't. The upper knee isn't a locking joint.
The upper knee is a ratchet joint. The lower knee is a locking joint.
How do you know this?
What do you mean, how do I know this? How much time do I spend on the internet? I've seen the inner mechanics of the 00 and the 00 riser. I know a lot about it.
I didn't know.
Is there a perfect grade with the X riser?
No.
X riser?
No, there's no perfect grade riser.
Oh, the X.
I'm sad. I wanted that.
Well, you have to wait a little while.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait a little bit.
Do you think we're gonna get any perfect grade build diver suits?
No, not right
Probably
now.
not.
No.
Probably not for a few years.
No.
Because remember, perfect grade for the most part is for the main UC suits and the main suits of other timelines. Like we've got the perfect grade Wing Zero, the perfect grade Unicorn, the perfect grade 00, the perfect grade Exia.
We don't talk about the Wing Zero though. It's hardly a perfect grade.
Well, what's wrong with the Wing Zero?
It's a perfect grade in name alone. It has an incomplete inner frame. A lot of the mechanics were completely underdone. A lot of the parts don't really fit quite right. The LED gimmick doesn't quite work the way it should. Some of the armor doesn't fit the way it ought to. And whenever it's done,
Which kit is this?
Perfect grade Wing Zero.
Perfect grade Wing Zero.
And whenever it's done, the proportions are really off. The armor doesn't quite fit together right, so you end up with a lot of gaps in certain places. And despite all that, you end up having to do a lot of screws because they didn't care enough to actually engineer proper joint mechanism. So you have to just screw in everything. Yeah.
If that wasn't already said.
For a suit that has giant wings, it doesn't come with an action stand. That's a problem.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now on the subject of the question, I agree. There are some people who build things only just to have representation of the suit, and so they don't really care about things like build quality or articulation, because if it represents the suit they want, it's a good kit in their opinion. However, there are other
no wonder
people
you guys like the Unicorn so much.
no, I'm not talking about me. I'm more about mechanics. Personally, I'm more about engineering, which is why I love the new Verka. It had some really good engineering tricks. However, you really can't appreciate the newer kits unless you build some of the older kits and see some of the tricks they pull, and then some of the places they lack. Let's talk about the Rigazi Rizel. The Rizel, for example. The old Master Grade. A lot of people say it's garbage. Here's the thing.
For good reason.
Here's the thing. As a Master Grade, it does need a revamp, but for representing the suit it came from, it does look good, but it also has some cool tricks. The Beam Saber comes on an articulating rack that folds out and deploys the Beam Saber behind, around it, so whenever you pull up the Beam Saber, it extends the Beam Saber outward. That is cool. Also, the joints have some cool mechanics in, I think, the elbows and the arms. And the legs do have some good-looking inner frame, although it's not really much of an inner frame, as most older Master Grades tended to be. And the transform mode does look good for the source material, and even they really did need to add an action-based connector, because the shield connector is trash. If they had done that, it would have been a really cool-looking flying mobile suit. Also, they did one thing that I wish other transforming suits would do. It came with not only an antenna that was hard, but one that was more of a rubbery material so you wouldn't break it. They need to do that with more suits. I'm looking at you, every Zeta kit.
Actually, the 1.0 came with everything.
It did.
Yeah.
Where's the air runner?
And also the double Zeta Verka, I wish it would have come with a softer plastic for the V-fin too, because
It gave you two, didn't it?
The V-fin is fin.
It does.
It's just a very finicky V-fin. That's the only negative I say on the double Zeta Verka.
Yeah. The V-fin is
luckily you do.
Yeah, whenever you're pushing it down, it can get kind of scary. I wish it was a bit of a softer plastic so I didn't feel so afraid.
I'm afraid of losing mine because the V-fins always pop off.
I fixed mine because as it turns out, if you just glue the red part onto the frame it's on, it fixes all of the issues.
Yep.
Yeah, it's actually just the gem itself that's loose. If you glue on the gem, just like a little light dab of glue, the V-fin itself is actually solid.
I knocked off the giant sword on the Master Grade Exia.
So you didn't burn your backyard.
What did you do this time?
I knocked off the grade blade sword gun.
You sound like you fucked off 3 miles sideways.
I'm facing the opposite direction.
We can tell.
No, I'm measuring the 9 feet because Witch asked me to. Where'd I put my ruler?
What? I thought you were going to say
what size nightingale? How big is the nightingale?
Alright, RE 100.
Oh boy, that's going to be a big wingspan.
That's not a high grade.
Yeah.
There is no high grade. There's only an SD.
I've got the SD, and I love him, and he's mine.
Now, interesting. Another going back to old high grade, really interesting.
Oh yeah, I built the not too long ago. I built a suit I didn't even know existed.
Is this what you wanted, Witch?
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
It was the 8th MS Team Char Zaku 2. Yes, I did not know that existed, but it is a Char Zaku 2 that comes with all the parts for an 8th MS Team Zaku, and is essentially the same mold with a different shield and a different shoulder pad. Otherwise, it's the same Zaku in Char's colors. I love it. It is so simple. It has no frame, has terrible articulation, but has really neat tricks, especially with the polycaps. It's so old, but it has a cockpit.
It has a cock.
It's got the big dick energy.
I want this thing now. Is there anywhere to get it?
Good luck, because a lot of people don't even know it exists because it was very rare. It was a US only release from like a month in 2001. And this was like the month, like the June and the July right before 9/11. And then after that, all the imports stopped, all North American releases stopped, and so that Zaku never got a re-release. So if you find one, congratulations, you found a rare Zaku.
The foot is 130 millimeters by 110 millimeters.
It's a very rare.
Which is a foot fetish confirmed.
Oh, I can hoist this thing by its dick.
Oh yeah, I can do that with my SD.
Yeah, but the RE100 is a lot thicker. Dick is about 140 millimeters.
Oh, leave the SD alone. He's trying his best.
Little slow.
RE100's not doing much better, okay? Fucking can't hold its shit up.
Neither can the SD.
The SD.
The effect parts are crap, which might have something to be buying knockoff effect parts.
Have you tried putting them on Sazabi?
Yeah, there's two different. It comes with two different sets.
What the hell?
One for the Sazabi, one for the Nightingale.
God damn it.
The ones on the Sazabi are.
Let me tell you. Nice. Can I continue?
Yes,
with my love letter to the high grade Bawu.
Oh, that's a good old guy. That's a good old kid.
Now, if you're looking for a suit in a high grade transforming suit, the Bawu is your best friend.
The what?
The Bawu.
The what?
The Bawu.
Uwu?
Bawu.
The boo-woo.
The boo-woo.
The boo-woo.
The boo-woo-woo.
The uwu.
The woo-woo. Anyway, so the high grade Bawu is, in my opinion, the most perfect Bawu out there. or one of the
What
most
are there, like 2 others, though?
high grades ever.
I was gonna say the high grade Rebawoo was terrible, and the Re100 Rebawoo was actually pretty good.
So
That's
anyway,
very
it is
good.
the most perfect transforming high grade.
Yes.
Because first of all, it transforms. It doesn't parts form. It's a full transformation.
Where can I find this?
Jojo Hobby, does he? I think he had it.
He doesn't have any in stock anymore. They got sold.
Anymore.
USA Gundam Store had it for like $9.
The Re100? No, they
No,
didn't.
the high grade.
I'm talking about
Oh,
the high grade.
Okay.
I found it for $5 on eBay.
Congratulations.
So anyway, what I love about the Bawu is not only that, but it also has the same engineering we'll see in modern high grades.
Yes.
So it transforms. What's it transform into?
So it's got the Bawu in engineering, and this is based off the manga. It's really weird because this is from Zeta. So what it does is it detaches itself. The top half and the bottom half detaches, and so you've got the top half, which is the effectively like I don't know.
It's like the fighter jet.
Core fighter. Yeah, it's like the fighter jet, and the bottom is like a drone.
It's like a bomber. Now that is also reflected in the names because let me look it up because I know the bottom one what it's called, but I want to hold off until I know the exact name because it's hilarious.
Oh, it's a horrible name.
It's amazing. I love it.
How do I know which Bawu is the older one?
So it's
probably the cheaper one is going to be the older.
Well, exactly. One's $14, one's $15.
What's the difference? What's the difference? And they have like different colors. There's a green and a red one.
Okay, well these ones are both red.
Okay. Does one have like arm markings?
I'm looking. The pictures are so small I can't tell.
So you've got the Bawu and
the Rebawoo.
Well, there's AMX 107 and AMX 017.
So the AMX was the Bawu.
Yeah, 107 was the Bawu.
Well, the Bawu, they both say Bawu. One's ZZ, and one just has number 15.
It's probably just go with the. They're both probably the right one. They just listed them wrong.
Yeah.
AMX 107 is the Bawu.
Yes.
Okay. That one has the capital letters.
Yes. Now let me just tell you what the name is. The top half is the Bawu Attacker. That is the fighter jet part. It actually does a pretty good transformation. The bottom part is just the legs. It's called the Bawu Nutter.
Oh no!
Yep.
Why would you do that?
I don't ask Bandai. They literally named it the Nutter.
It's literally called the Bawu Nutter. That's
not only that, but and I quote, the Bawu Nutter was reconfigured to have its own cockpit in the crotch. To allow for better coordination with the Bawu Attacker.
Oh no!
It can also carry 6 missiles, and it can also carry 6 missiles and 5 bombs.
Oh, I found the green Bawu.
Yeah, so that's the mass production.
Yeah, they're the same kit, but different colors.
Yeah.
It's also $5 more.
It's the less popular one.
Yeah.
So, what's the RE100 Bawu like?
The RE100 is just the Bawu scaled up to 1/100 scale. The thing about RE100, they don't have the full inner frame that master grades have, but they still have more detail in the high grade.
Yeah.
So it's just a big high grade, but better.
Yes.
In some cases.
In most aspects.
Well, how's the Bawu compared to? Bawu?
Let me just so.
Also, the Nutter, it's just his legs spread.
Yep.
That's exactly why it's hilarious.
The legs spread, feet out, and crotch down. Here we go. Let's nut all over the town.
He's also got tiny little wings on it.
Yep.
I don't know. Should I get the RE100 or the high grade?
Now,
whichever one you want.
It's whichever one you want. You're not getting a
Now,
swivel anyway.
Actually, I believe that the RE100, due to the way it connects, while it doesn't have a swivel, it does have a tilt.
Yes, it does have a tilt. It looks like
It has a tilt, but no swivel. The high grade doesn't have. But
that's just due to how it transforms. A lot of transforming mobile suits don't have a way swivel.
Well, at least this one doesn't parts form.
Yeah, the
like the PG Zeta.
Yeah,
it splits in half. It has to parts.
I mean, the Bawu splits in half, but it doesn't. The halves don't come apart in parts form each other.
No, but they have to come back together to transform.
That's because that's a design aspect.
That's like saying that
parts forming.
That's like saying that the double Zeta is a parts former.
It is. Oh my god, it is. Okay, the gun.
Well, okay. What about Perfect Grade Zeta?
I'm pretty sure that every transforming mobile suit, other than like a couple, are parts formers.
I'll tell you about Kairos does once I build it.
Kyrios.
It's Kyrios.
Oh no.
Kyrios.
Oh jeez. Yeah, no. For the most part, they always, because they're weapons, they don't build them in. They just attach them as part of the mobile suit. Zeta was the first to do it, and then it just kind of carried on from there.
Yes, but like the problem I have with weapons just like not actually being linked in is, okay, so the mobile suit transforms, it lets go of its weapon. That is what would happen.
Yes.
You cut out.
The weapon would just float away while the mobile.
There are a few mobile suits that solve that problem.
How?
Because the Zeta arms, while they have the shield, they actually, since they go underneath, they can actually swing up as the legs split to like hold on to the shield and attach it. That's supposed to be the canonical way that it does it. It grabs the shield as it's transforming, and as the arms swing around, it just bends its elbow, attaches it onto the cockpit, and then lets it go to let it swing and lock into place as the Zeta finishes its transformation. Also, Kyrios doesn't have a weapon that attaches, so Kyrios is technically a non-parts former, because instead it just has giant robes of kibble that flow freely off of it.
Yay.
And, you know,
well, is it
2, 3, 7, 8.
Would it be considered kibble if I was in?
Well,
the Kyrios is only like 6 sprues, so.
Well, what I mean is here's the thing about kibble. For the most part, kibble is just parts of the alternate mode that shouldn't be there.
Well, kibble becomes a difficult thing, but from my experience in Transformers, kibble is the parts of the alternate mode that hang off and don't serve any vestigial purpose, such as, say, the parts that hang off of the Kyrios' robot mode, like those long, thin flaps that end up forming the blade, like the nose cone in robot mode. In mobile suit mode, they don't have a purpose. Now, they do show up in the anime, but so does the kibble from Beast Wars Neo. Just saying.
Alright, it is like 2 a.m. here. I think I might go to sleep soon.
Sounds good. We'll be turning off fairly soon.
Yes,
but
we'll be wrapping up soon.
Yeah, we'll be wrapping up soon.
I think I'll stay till the end because I've already stayed long enough, so might as well.
All right then. So the thing with kibble gets complicated and all that, but
kibble just becomes a very loose thing. It does.
But by Transformers' definition, it's just parts of the alternate mode that serve no purpose in one mode or another, like feet hanging off of a car, or tires hanging off of the shoulders of what was I saying? Tires hanging off of the shoulders of the robot mode, aka Hot Rod.
Well, I mean, there has to be some showing that it turns into a vehicle.
Of course, but some mobile suits handle this better. Double Zeta does look like it transforms, kinda, but it doesn't look like it's going to transform into what it does. And the Zeta really handles it well because it turns into a sleek Gundam. It turns into a sleek. It turns into a sleek suit, a sleek aircraft. Even though the transformation's an absolute disaster because they modeled it the wrong way, The Double Zeta was designed with the transformation in mind to become a model kit. Zeta was just designed to look cool, and they figure it out later. There was no communication between the designers and the kit designers, so they became full tons of problems. But it looks good.
Yeah, and not to mention, the wings are still being used in mobile suit mode.
Exactly. And
kind of.
they
well,
are...
the thing is, they stabilize the Gundam when it's using the what is it, the hyper mega beam the mega beam launcher.
And whenever the same thing, you know that big thing that comes off of its back, it's the fin
thingy.
Yeah, it is a vent, which also serves as a bit of a thruster, kind of like the other thrusters in the back. And whenever it's trying, it can fold that up to provide more backwards thrust whenever it's trying to fire the hyper beam launcher. Also can act as a radiator. Everything on
Are you talking about the
pylon.
The vertical binder?
Yeah, the vertical binder also serves as a thruster and a radiator, which it does use because it can flip it up and use it. And it has.
Huh.
I think it was in Double Zeta that it used it the most, because in Double Zeta, whenever it was that other guy, it was flipped up a lot. Possibly because they realized, oh, wait a minute, we need to use this thing. But they did, so it serves a purpose. So technically, the only kibble that the Zeta has is the shield, which is hardly a shield. But
yeah,
it can be. But we have seen it works as a melee weapon.
It is one of the most useless shields.
It's a terrible shield.
Not a shield.
It's a terrible shield.
It's a battering ram.
But it's a great battering ram.
It's a hell of a battering ram.
What, you mean in the finale?
Yes.
That wasn't a battering ram. That was not used as a battering ram. That was used as a lance, spear.
It's a fucking battering ram. It doesn't matter.
No, that thing went right through the O. Okay, battering rams do impact damage. That thing just went straight through it.
You're gonna tell me that thing did not impact heavily enough?
It went straight through the O. Okay.
Hey, if
battering rams don't go straight through shit like that.
Have you ever seen what a battering ram does to a door?
They smash down doors.
They smash through a door, smash down a door.
Through a door.
No, but not in the direct kind of.
Have you ever used a battering ram?
You ever used a battering ram? The way a battering is it forces its way through the door.
Yeah, it smashes through and then pushes it off of the frame, which is kind of what it used brute force and weight. And besides, the point was still made that even though it's a terrible shield, it makes for a great melee weapon.
Yeah, that's really the big thing. Not to mention, it's got, I think it's got a grenade launcher on the other end.
Yeah, it does. If you try the real grade, you can actually remove that and maybe use it as a funnel. But if you also do that, you can actually swing the shield around and put it on the hand to actually use as a melee weapon. So if you want to just ram your fist into someone, just attach a battering shield spike thing, and then go for it.
Ram my fist into someone, whether or not I have a battering shield.
Basically.
If I want to ram my fist into someone, they've pissed me.
No fisting.
Excuse me, what? Don't tell me what to do.
I will fist whenever I want. I will fist whenever I want.
I will tell you what to do.
I'll fist whoever the fuck I want.
No, you won't. That's
gay.
Well, I don't want to though.
Stop it. Get some help.
That's fucking gay.
I've already been to McDonald's today, okay?
Alex,
they didn't help.
You wanted to know Zeta?
What?
You wanted to know about the perfect grade Zeta?
I want it, yes.
You want to know about it?
Yeah, I want to know if does it parts full?
It does not parts full.
Ooh, beautiful.
But here's one thing. It does not have a waist swivel.
No?
It is a single piece through the torso. There is no waist swivel at all.
As most Zetas tend to be.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. However, the moment you're done building the legs, you are not going to want to finish anything else. That's all I can say.
Really?
The legs, the way they transform. You know how on the real grade everything moves on the grade frame?
Yes.
No,
he doesn't. You haven't built the real grade.
Okay.
Let me just say,
So,
if you thought that the grandpa was rickety, don't build the Zeta.
Yeah, the RG Zeta rickety.
It takes you're gonna have to put in some extra effort, and if you do, it's a really great kit. But it's rickety if you don't handle it right.
Exactly.
It's rickety if you're not good at building.
The point is, you have to put extra tender care on it.
Exactly.
Extra TLC into it.
Extra tomato, lettuce, chicken.
Yes.
I love
that.
So anyway, the way that the real grade does is that everything moves when the legs shift forward. Well, when they do the reverse bend. You want to know how the perfect grade does it?
Oh boy.
Everything works in tandem on springs.
Oh no.
Speaking of springs, I'm about ready to put these ones.
Now.
What?
Nothing.
Ooh, those are undergated.
Not only are they on springs, but the back of the thigh has a little tab or a little what's it called? Like a little piece that flips in. So the thigh gets a really nice bend because that little flap flaps in when it touches the back of the leg.
Oh, no.
It can bend like mad.
Which wants to know how HG Zeta was, Tara?
How the what?
HG Zeta was.
The HG?
Yeah.
Oh, the HG was nice. I really like the HG.
I had fun with the HG.
Specifically, the UC00, the way that the wings are designed is very nice. There was only one problem.
Uh-oh.
You have to be super duper careful with the red trim. Because it's super thin red plastic, it can stress very easily.
Which, now that I think about it, might actually be the reason that they use stickers on the original.
Yeah.
Because having parts that are so thin that they might just break straight out is probably not the best idea for a mass-produced kit.
Exactly. And it's just very, very dangerous. But the UC0088 Zeta is a very nice high grade.
I keep looking at those Zetas and I'm like, I'm gonna get one. I still don't have one.
You aren't.
I'm probably not. Every time I look at them, I'm like, I don't like high grades. I'm not gonna spend my money on that. And then I buy something else stupid, like I don't know, a third real grade Banshee.
Stop that.
I didn't buy another one recently.
Also, if you're looking for a kit with superior articulation, buy the Master Grade Astray.
Ashtray?
Yes.
Which one?
Any of them.
Well, I like my red and blue. I think I have half a blue sitting around here somewhere.
The frame on the Master Astray is so fun to
You're
pose.
welcome.
Yes, thank you, Gunpla. It's a dream.
It is really good.
Because not only that, but it looks so natural and everything. And that's probably one of the biggest compliments I can tell to a kit. You can put it in any crazy and it looks completely natural. Not to mention, the pistons in the knees are really nice. And they just look really good.
Yeah. That's how that high grade 00 Gundam is the same way. Because for some reason, some godforsaken reason, they just decided to put in all their effort onto Season 2 and completely forgot about Season 1. Season 1 stuff was garbage. Season 2, pretty good, which is why the Cerebi is good. 00 Gundam is really, really good. It articulates well, it's solid, it looks nice. Main thing though is
the
that
hands are pretty vintage.
Sorry,
Nova. Oh, Nova, Witch is complaining about.
What's he complaining about?
Their hands on the turn red astray.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're 2.0 hands. 2.0 hands are trash.
Well, no, they're not 2.0 hands.
They're not.
The original,
they're not as good.
Yeah, the original articulated hands that were just like bent slabs that can move out and in, and either way, it does look like he's trying to jiggle a titty.
No,
You gotta jiggle the.
Why is that the first thing your mind goes to?
Because
I'm Terax.
Because
it's not yours.
Because every time I see those hands, Exia, Turn A, anything, I look at it and I think, there's nothing else they can be doing. He can be trying to give me the money or cupping. I don't know. They don't look natural. The best thing they can do is trying to cup. It's just cup something. That's all they look like. They can't really.
Those are the 2.0. Those are the 2.0 hands.
Yeah, I mean, no, the 2.0 hands were the hands that also had a knuckle joint, which works good. The 1.0
Well, the thing
hands.
is, the 2.0 hands specifically there are for the Xeon suits.
Which ones are the Xeon suits?
The
ones that you find on the
You
and
mean
on the Zaku 2.0. Those are Xeon 2.0 hands.
I'm talking about like the Exia
well, the Gundam
ones.
2.0 hands.
Yeah, the Exia, whenever the fingers aren't articulated. The 2.0 hands have knuckle articulation, which can make them look somewhat natural, and not like a 90-degree angle finger constantly.
They're just garbage.
Whoa. Back away from the microphone.
Who?
Terax.
Sorry.
It's okay. I personally prefer the 3.0 hands because even though they're a little bit finickier to work with, once you know how to work them, they can look really damn good.
Specifically the ones that the Sazabi carries.
The Sazabi hands are better than the Federation hands.
Yes.
On
3.0s. The 3.0 hands, the real grade style Master Grade hands, the Sazabi hands are better.
Let me look at those. I forgot those were different.
Yeah, the Federation hands have like tiny little finger pads that are weird looking, but the Sazabi hands look like proper hands. They look real.
Yeah.
I currently have them on my Shinmatsu Nagasaku, but they're not gonna be for very long because I'm sending them
They're
out.
too big though. That's what the problem I would have with it.
Actually, no. They're the same size as the 2.0 hands. I've compared them, and they're the exact same size.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it is.
They
look natural.
Yeah. They're very nice.
Like their 2.0 hands, they're great, but they can't really pull off a natural pose, like just relaxed hand. 3.0 hands can. They also can't pull off a perfect fist. 3.0 hands can.
They can't grab any. The 3.0 can.
Yeah.
To a T. That's what they were built for.
Mm-hmm. There are some hands that, like, some people don't really like the design of the 3.0 hands because it's fiddlier and people don't like putting in actual effort to doing anything. And then that's where the Hyakushiki comes along with 2.0 hands with a tab. And then we never saw him again because no.
Because no.
Speaking of which, until I get 3.0 hands, I'm going to give this an Anji the Sazabi 3.0 hands.
They deserve it. They look really good. Sananju looks really good with 3.0 hands. So, yeah. I think that is all the listener questions we'll be doing for this week. All
right.
So
I believe it is time to wrap it up.
Indeed.
Yes, please.
Next week, Alex, Mickey, and Terax, are y'all good with coming on for this next weekend?
I thought it was the Banshee group.
You are the Banshee group.
Oh, wait, am I?
Yeah.
Shit.
Are you good with coming on next weekend? Because if I have to, I can pull some stuff and fill in.
Saturday,
I could probably do it.
I will be out during the day on Saturday if we're doing it again.
At night?
But Friday I should be good. Saturday at night I should be good. I'm going to the farm show.
So next week, Terax, Mickey, and Alex will be on.
If I don't work.
Yeah. Well, scheduling. So be looking forward to that. This was an absolute shit.
Hopefully it won't be as crazy as this one was.
It's okay because the craziness was fun. I hope you enjoyed.
And we still managed to get.
We got through everything we wanted to. So even though it was a shit show, it was a fun shit show.
Yeah.
Next time, maybe we could play some video games while we do this.
I mean, maybe we could. So
I might keep working on my perfect grade double.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I got a leg done tonight.
That's
wow,
pretty good.
That's actually pretty good. It usually takes me 3 hours to do a single joint of a perfect grade.
A joint or a limb?
A limb.
I was gonna say I built the strike in 5 hours. If it takes you 3 hours to build a joint, we got some problems.
Oh, no wonder your strike is so bad.
No.
Then again,
the only problem that I had in quality terms was that the left arm or right arm would fall off if I moved it too much. The rest of it was just my not liking the design and the mechanics. I felt underwhelmed. I built at a pace. 5 hours it should not have taken.
It should have taken you less time?
No, it should have taken him more time.
It should have taken me more time. I was building at a leisurely pace. It should not have taken me 5 hours to build it. It was boring.
I swear to God, no. See you build. I want to see that magic happen.
I thought we were closing the thing.
Yes.
We are. This is the closing stuff. Don't worry. Yeah, I mean, I could do a build stream probably a couple weeks. Depends on.
I'm willing to bet that a good amount of my build time.
A good amount of my build time is just cutting the stuff out.
Good time of my build time is just trying to figure out how it works. Because once I build a limb, I don't need the instructions. I can do the rest of it from memory. That's the secret. I don't need the instructions once I build a limb. With the new Verka, it only took me like 6 hours because I build an arm, do the other one from memory. Build a leg, do the other one from memory. Don't need the instructions, cut everything out, do the right stuff, put it together. That's the secret. Done.
Well, then you're just a monster.
He's a god. He is a Gunpla god.
Actually, speaking of that, Terax, do you still?
Do you still
what?
Terax, do you still have the instructions for my red?
I do.
So, I gave Terax the instructions for my red frame astray so that I could build it without having the instructions.
That didn't go very well, did it?
The only part that I needed to look up which orientation it was the tiny little bit that connects the cockpit hatch to the chest. Because that could go in a variety of different ways.
Like 4?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really a lot
I'm building my RG full armor unicorn, the actual unicorn, by memory.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard of a build.
Nope.
And then I also built the RG Zoc from memory. Except for the piping, which
all right, well, everybody, have a good night.
Yeah.
We are going to be closing up.
It's getting late. I think that's going to be our main problem, trying to close up stuff. So,
good night.
I hope you guys enjoyed our first podcast of absolute bullshit, and I hope you tune into the next one. Have a great night, everybody.
Get into a better rhythm next time.
That's not going to happen. Let's be honest.
No.
As long
as it's
ass and kick gum and we're all out of ass.
I'm pretty sure we're all out of gum. That's why we've been eating ass all night.
I don't know about you, but I've been kicking gum all night.
Stop it! What'd the gum do to you?
Your mom?
The gum ruined my teeth.
The gum murdered your family.
The gum murdered my family, my girlfriend.
I thought that the gun murdered your family. Okay, good night, everybody.